Hello everyone, Christopher Caliendo here, and happy Father's Day to you dads who are with us today. Our closing ceremonies will keep you for 15 minutes as I did not plan on this Sunday being Father's Day 18 months ago. My bad. And thank you all for participating in this entrepreneurial debut, the Tutti Flute Academy. Today I feel like what a cook must feel when he spends several days preparing for a four-course meal and several hours. It's all completely finished. The first online global flute convention, 18 months in the making. Yeah, you, the flute collected, you, the flute culture, inspired this academy and made us doers, not dreamers. And by being here today, you must make us realize it's not about ideas. It's about making ideas happen. And for the academy, we're all about success ideas, tips and strategies to empower your personal life, a life of self-expression, from living testimony on film from those that have achieved it. And what a week. I mean, we wanted to test the flute marketplace to see if, in fact, teaching success through an online interview process was valuable, was vigilant. Teaching success was a need in today's ever-changing musical marketplace and educational system. And for the Academy and its flute interviews, you now know what the positive outcomes of music advance beyond grades or competitions, but recognizing through studying the success tips of others that music builds confidence, it builds self-expression, self-determination, autonomy, creativity, and enjoyment. This should never be forgotten in the rush to be better or more advanced. Your comments, your correspondences, your reaction are the very reason why we have decided to move forward with the Academy for 2018 and are already planning our roster of special flute guests. And with zeal, with open doors, with open arms, with more sponsors, a monthly newsletter which will combine the Tutti Academy and Caliendo World Music Publishing entities, and a new online teaching program so you can study with some of the flute guest speakers on our program. Why? Because as founder of the Tutti Academy, I feel quality music instruction is the most important issue in music education today. So the Academy of today looks forward to the Academy tomorrow, and our first order of business will be keeping our doors open to new members and new sponsors until a new roster of flutists is implemented in June 2018. And with your help, your fellowship, and encouragement, we can grow as one big family. So how do we do this? We have a number of unique global marketing strategies that we will be sharing with you in these monthly newsletters starting in July. New sponsors to excite new members and short video bites that continue the interview process we shared with you this week, but shorter, with the same 25 flutists you have come to appreciate and enjoy. We will follow their journeys for a full year and send you video interviews corresponding to their Academy topics every month. And for example, in July, we will feature Sherry Finzer, our New Age artist, on how she won the ZAR World Music Award from her latest release, Trialogue. And Patricia Nagel will talk about the Kobe Flute Competition and how France won first prize this year. That's big news. So what do you do with all the information you gathered from interview to interview? I'm curious how to make this information worthwhile for your own artistic journey. And I'm talking specifically to regular members who did their best this week to view as many of the interviews that they could applicable to their schedules. Please note, regular members, that if you wish to upgrade to VIP, you may do so anytime during the Academy fiscal year. Well, as promised, I create a PDF called Success Criteria, and Joe will be adding the download link at the time that this video is posted. This criteria lists all the success traits that each of these flute professionals followed. So basically, it's the Tutti Academy credo, right? Follow this criteria, and you're well on your way to a professional career. Or if you're in the middle of an established career, it's a great tune-up. It's kind of a tune-up lead sheet to customize your future. But that's not enough, because some of you may doubt if you have what it takes to fulfill every criteria that I listed. If that's the case, I provide a solution taken from my forthcoming book, Identity, Self-Reliance in the Arts, which will be a major theme for next year's Tutti Flute Academy. Why? Because it's my gut assumption that there must be a reason why there are so many self-help books and why so many do not work. I mean, there's a lack of balance present in our toxic and often paradoxical culture of consumerism, entitlement, and instant gratification. We're exhausted as musicians, as people, mentally, physically, and spiritually. It's just a large amount of people saturated with their problems, consumed by limitations. And while self-help books are excellent sources of knowledge, once people take what they learn and apply it to their life, well, most of us fall short. Self-help books do not work because they kind of live in a vacuum, right? You must be the one to take responsibility for your current state and implement change. But to get results from this academy, to apply what you have learned, well, yeah, a traditional way to do so would be using the visceral means of real-life testimony on film from popular, recognizable artists, and you would take notes, like many of you did, rather than reading a whole book, or in this case, you can see a shortened period of time, a whole life's history of a human being in 1 hour, and write down the bullet points that you wish to remember and apply them. You can make a plan, take the notes, formulate a plan to implement small changes in your thinking. You should take action after receiving new information that speaks to you. Hold yourself accountable for your actions and share with others. You can crystallize your knowledge by sharing useful content or chat with Academy members. Talk about your success or things that you tried, your failures. Okay, be an incubation sort of academy to elicit your ideas. Or you can try something very different or add on a life-changing possibility that I think is very effective, and it's the criteria I use in my book, and it's called Sentence Stem Technique. I'm not trying to promote a book. In fact, we're going to be giving it away for free next year. I'm just trying to help from the enormous experience I've had as a guitarist, as a composer, as a publisher, as a lecturer, as an executive vice president banker. I mean, I've lived on both sides of the world, and I really think that I can share something called, it's more of a psychology. It deals with the human psyche. It goes like this, and it's in the Success Criteria PDF, but here's a video version of it. Here's a sentence stem. I only added one. There are thousands of them. Here it goes. If I added 10% more awareness to diversify myself as a flutist, I will. So it starts with a theoretical, if, ends with a proactive, I will. What you need to do, and let's just say one of the criteria is musicians travel. Every one of these musicians moved. They weren't afraid to move. Some of them move with families without having a job. So that's something you're going to have to look at in your life, right? So if I added 10% more awareness to being willing to move, I would. Okay? So you answer 6 to 10 answers. You have to do this quickly. Don't pause. Don't be insouciant or careless or be lazy, because that's what will happen if you take time and dwell on the answer. Don't be afraid of the answers being illiterate at first, but apply yourself quickly. Do not think about it. 7 days, 7th day, look back. There'll be 2 or 3 that'll always appear each day. That's the truth. And take those 3, put them in a digital bucket, save them. Okay? What this will do, and it's not easy. Many of you will not apply yourself to do this, but it will raise self-understanding, self-esteem, and personal effectiveness. It will activate and access hidden resources to help establish your creative essence. It will encourage being receptive to new knowledge, willing to re-examine old assumptions, old programming. It will train you to actively seek awareness. It will seek truth towards living mindfully. It will establish an intelligence that takes joy in its own function. It will compel you to know where you are relative to your various personal and professional creative goals. And it will compel, maybe this is the most important one, a better understanding to know if actions are in alignment with creative purpose. Should music be your career? Very important question. So you can imagine there are just thousands of these. That, to me, musical integrity means if I was musically more responsible to practicing, I would. So again, there's literally hundreds of them. And when I teach, I always craft certain ones specific to the interview process that really would apply for you to find out why you're perhaps weak in marketing yourself, etc. So it's in the PDF. You'll have questions. I'm here. I'm in the Tutti Academy platform chat box. Now, winners. Let's talk about the winners. I'm very excited to get to this part of the interview. I'm sure you are too, so thanks for your patience. Let me share with you some of the winners of our sponsors, gifts, and prizes. Now, one thing about sponsors, I did not want to overshadow the real heart and essence of the Tutti Flute Academy, which, of course, is the 25 flute interviews, their life story, their testimonies. That's what we're sharing. That's what we're promoting. However, these sponsors also face the same entrepreneurial pursuits, failures, and successes by being craftsmen, artisans, flute manufacturers, coffee makers, flute bag makers, flute jewelry makers. All of them had to face their trials and tribulations. So these success tips and traits that they faced are in the sponsor spotlight area of the website. Don't log in, just go to tuttiacademy.com. and click on Sponsor Spotlights, and you'll see that I interviewed some of the companies, and so you have their origins and their stories. Look for Robert Johnson's a flute specialist. That's a very good one as well. So, from Quattro Cavalli, our coffee sponsor, 2 pounds of Venetian coffee will go to Antonio Herbert. Antonio, congratulations. Giancarlo Miazzo, my dear friend, and an actual count from Italy, from Venice, is going to be sending you or emailing you to get your physical address so we can send you 2 pounds of Quattro Cavalli coffee. For Music for Your Eyes, Ellen Burr, the flute scientist. Now, again, please check her interview out. She takes you into her manufacturing plant where she makes this creative jewelry. This is a beautiful flute pendant, sterling silver. It goes to Maria Alejandra Jimenez. So, Maria, congratulations on being the recipient of this beautiful flute pendant. From Fluter Scooter, the fluterpreneur. This is Andrea Fisher's remarkable company. These are beautiful. This one is the camel skin, I believe, her most popular flute scooter bag. And this is going to go to Maureen Stegger. So Maureen, congratulations to you. And once again as well, Fluter Scooter will be reaching out to you to get your physical address so she can mail you the flute. I want to say something also. Fluter Scooter has a wonderful hour interview, and she also has her own corporate Fluter Scooter interview where we delve into the origins of Fluter Scooter and how she developed this remarkably unique company. So now we're going to announce 2 of the 25 winners of the free 1-hour online flute coaching lessons. With one of our flute guest speakers. There are 25 of them. We're only going to announce 2, and we're going to announce the rest periodically in our new monthly newsletter, so stay in touch. The 2 go to Ellen Di Carlo and Tequitza and Nikowane. Beautiful name. Now we will be sending both of you information about who you will study with in separate emails, but future 1-hour online coaching lessons, like I said, will be announced in our monthly newsletter. So congratulations to Ellen and Tequitza. From Brent Haynes, this is for one lucky regular member. This is the grand prize for regular membership, and this is a Grenadillo Classic Native Indian American flute, a $560 value. Brent, God bless you. And this is going to go to Michaela Osgood. So Michaela Osgood, congratulations. You're the winner of this beautiful, beautiful instrument, the Grenadillo Classic Native Indian American flute, manufactured by the one and only Brent Haynes from Utah. Brent is going to be, in his interview, he takes you into his shop. Matter of fact, the whole interview is in his shop and shows you how he makes these beautiful instruments. Congratulations. Now, before I give away the grand prize, I want to share with you what a wise man once stated. Watch, listen, and learn. You can't know it all yourself, and anyone who thinks they do is destined for mediocrity. Well, with that wisdom, we are asking all members to fill out our customer survey. That will be on the site this week and will be emailed to you. You simply click the link, complete the survey. It should take 5 to 10 minutes. And once completed, click the submit button. You will receive a thank you and a special gift from Caliendo World Music Publishing. You can imagine, please, how important, how vital this is, given this is our first year in attempting to build this educational platform. Your comments will ensure our success, and we so greatly appreciate it. Excuse me. Okay, and now, we have a special guest to announce the Burkhart Risona flute. This is the grand prize, and that's my friend Ethan Lynn. God bless him, the most gracious, beautiful person, and he made a video to fly in here to announce the Burkhart Risona flute winner. Ethan, take it away.
Hello, my name is Ethan Lynn, and I am with Burkhart Flutes and Piccolos. First, I'd like to thank Christopher Caliendo for his tireless efforts in putting together the inaugural year of the Tutti Academy. It has been a very informative and exciting journey. I know everyone at Burkhart has learned so much from all of the artists and presenters, and we're simply astounded by the wealth of information. Also, I'd like to thank all of the participants. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. So thank you all for making this a truly wonderful event. Now, on behalf of Lillian Burkhart and the entire Burkhart team, I'd like to present our winner with this beautiful Burkhart Risona flute. This flute features a .01A wall thickness, an ergonomically designed offset G, B foot joint, as well as a handmade Risona flute head joint. It is absolutely an incredible choice for any advancing musician. Without further ado, this year's winner is Elizabeth McClung from Huntington, West Virginia. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Best of luck, and please keep us posted with your success stories. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you all again for tuning in, and have an amazing summer.
Elizabeth, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I really am ecstatic. I had a chance to to meet you at the convention years ago, and I couldn't believe it was you from West Virginia. So congratulations on that gift, and thank you, Lillian, again from the deepest part of our hearts at the Academy. And do not forget, also another sponsor, FluteView. 3 Juilliard graduates made this online publication, Flutists for Flutists, and it's only $12.95 a year, folks, and it's a fantastic addition to your reading and your knowledge of the flute industry in general. Well, big thank you to Jeff Smith, Flute World. Yes, and especially to Teresa. Teresa, who immediately gave us all the links to the Exhibitors Hall. The Exhibitors Hall, as you know, after you look at the interview, you may be unfamiliar with some of the composers that we promoted, or the method books, like from Claire Southworth or Dr. Tadeo Coelho. So you simply go to that interviews in the Exhibitors Hall, maybe Claire Southworth or Carol Wincenc, and if you were in love with any of those works, you can just click on the link and it'll take you right to Flute World's website, where the end user can purchase that particular publication or several. And if it's a Caliendo or music publication, you just simply go to Caliendo or music publishing. We're an all-digital publisher now. 2 years ago we changed. So it's very simple. Click, buy the digital copy, download it, save 40%. Or go right directly to the website of the flutist if that is their preference. Well, what can I say? How can I conclude this chapter in the history of the Tutti Flute Academy except to say thank you. Thank you, of course, to the 25 heralded flute players. Your stories, your consummate belief, your unstinting passion, your dedication to this sterling piece of shining silver, this amazing instrument. You have inspired, you have taught, you have envisioned, you have maybe cut and lessened and assuaged the stagnation and ignorance that I spoke of earlier of an unconscious mind without direction. But maybe you provided direction, just gave a spark that ignited and opened a door to a whole new universe of thinking. God bless you for that. Our sponsors, God bless your industry for sharing your industry with us. And a special thank you. Of course, I feel like I'm on the Academy Awards per se, but a special thank you to my wife, Kristen. Our baby boy was 6 months old when your husband said, I have an idea that I'd like to consider, and it's this academy, this online convention. And, I came home so many times and said, I got to go upstairs, I got to do my thing. God bless you, Kristen. Thank you for your time and allowing your husband to envision this for others, and I hope it was not a waste of time. My son, Christian Paul, you're 2 years old now, but God bless the proportion and balance you've given me as an entrepreneur, as a person, along with your mother. Stay in touch, all of you, please, because it's I'm going to enjoy dinner now with my father. With my family. It's Father's Day. But any comments or questions, any suggestions you have, that customer survey is critical. The newsletter that'll be forthcoming. Give us comments on how we can make it better for you. We don't know it all. Remember that comment from that wise man. It's impossible. And those of you who are aware, I'll leave you with this, because at church today we spoke about Jeremiah, but from the Old Testament. Maximize your life, I think Jeremiah would want, and run with the horses. God bless you all, and thank you so much for allowing us to continue the Tutti Flute Academy next year. God bless you.